about my point of view. I could blame you, if I can, for everything. I could blame you. Why did you catch my eye on the first day in church, across the room? Why would you look at me like that? With someone else in heart, but with you in my mind. You got me. Why did you come up to me and ask, "Hey, can I know you better?" And then why did you start a conversation with me in class by doodling on papers? That's where we bonded. I found out you like doodling as much as I do. I found out you like taking pictures as much as I do, and I found out how our weird sense of humor can bond like that. Why did you ask me to keep me company while I eat? And why did you smile at me like that as I ate dinner and you just stared without having anything to eat? I asked you, why are you smiling at me like that? He just told me, "Oh, I love the way you rush to eat." I never knew what it all was. Why did you come up to me on Valentine's Day and you gave me your handmade cards while I belonged to someone else? I had no idea what it was for because I was oblivious and dumb. But I said, "Thank you, you're such a good friend." How does that sound? He must feel very friend-zoned. And then you stayed with me. I told you my stories, how I was broken with the relationship I had. And then the day I broke up, a few days later, I told you it was over for me and him. And why did the next day you ask me to sit next to you on the bus so we can listen to music together on our way home? And why did you ask me out to a concert so we can have some fun together? I was not in love with you, obviously. I was just thinking how sincere you sounded, how sincere you acted. And why did that day you ask me to go out and about to the mall? And then why did you offer me your hand? And why did I hold it just like that without thinking? And why did you confess to me that day? You told me, "I have always loved you from the first time I saw you. I liked you. When you came into the room, you were like a magnet." That's what he told me. I cannot resist my will to get to know you better. I need to know who you are. He told me that. And he told me, I knew he had something for me, but I never knew that it was there since the beginning. And why did I postpone for a day to give you an answer to your question, "Would you be mine?" But then I said yes at the end. I've fallen in love throughout. And now, how am I supposed to stop when you're the scent lingering in the cinemas? When you're the tunes playing in my aux cord every time I was in the car? And every time I open my eyes, you're there. Before I sleep, you are there. How do you expect me to forget? And now, you found your world. And I just found out that you won't involve me in it. And how I always tried to keep our communication together, but you would just walk away. I tried to understand you, but all you thought that was a fuzz. And how he always tells me these days, it is all because of you that it comes to this point. You're the reason why I'm treating you this way. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. Then perhaps is it my fault? No, I thought maybe it is my fault. But I feel like I'm not wrong to love. I'm not wrong to look at him and think, "Man, he's the most gorgeous man on earth." Is it my fault to fall in love? Is it my fault to want to keep and maintain it together? Is it? Is it not? And is it that easy for you? You chased me. but you tossed me away after a year. Is it my fault if I call him home, but I'm not his? Is it my fault? Is it my fault as if I expect some little tiny bit of attention? And it feels like me expecting the normal things like a sin. I feel afraid every time I want to dial him. I feel like, am I disturbing him? I feel scared when I wanted to hug him. Does he feel bothered by me? He's my own boyfriend and I'm afraid. And now he's there leaving me hanging. And I believe there's faith and hope. Even after he told me, I'm tired and you know what I want. So, although I'm going to close this with a song. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I forgot to call this. Falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be I forgot the chords. Falling in love with you. Like how river flows surely to the sea. Darling, so it goes. Someday I'm meant to be. Take my hand. Take my falling in love with you. Some things are meant to be, but some things are not. Thank you.